going on, guys? Will's Bonsai back again, and today I'm gonna just be repotting and pruning a pine tree, and on top of that I'm gonna be styling it, putting in a nice bonsai pot, wiring it, and I'm gonna tell you guys why right now is the best time to do this for a pine tree. It's just a local pine tree, so we're about to go outside. Stay tuned. So we are at mid-February and I got all the dogs outside. It's a 70-degree day, which feels nice, and we need to repot this tree now. You have to repot this in very early winter or it most likely will die. I've had some of these die in June, July, August, so I'm gonna show you guys why right now. You have to do this when it is for the most part still dormant and way before it actually wakes up. If it has new growth starting, I don't want to disturb the new growth, so I want to get it settled in before it actually starts to grow. Well, we're gonna walk over here. I'm gonna show you guys where and which one I want to select. So I actually have a few just random trees down here. I'm gonna repot this guy pretty soon for the video too. See, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, this one's a little bit thick right now. Same with this one, but these do have a lot more growth than the one I want to select. And I think the one I want to select is this one right here. It's very flexible right now, and it's a different kind of pine tree. I know you guys can see. So these are your standard pine tree right here, but I like this one a lot. This one is very flexible. It's got 1 branch, 2 branch, and a 3rd little top right here. So I want to work with this one. So this is the one I'm gonna select and take up to my area. And you guys can see we got our tree right here. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna be working with. First, I'm gonna prune it and repot it, and then I'm gonna keep you guys going. I'm gonna be selecting a bonsai pot for the pine tree right now. I have loads and loads of pots down here. Humidity trays right here, some more pottery. I gotta save some pottery for the actual repot season. I've actually planted a succulent in this before. You guys can see where I just straight up removed it and threw it back in the garage. But I think I'm gonna use this actually. I think I like this a lot. This glazed tealish color. Let me grab some mesh, grab my little chopstick and my little rake right here. So I think I'm set up right here. I'm about to repot this. I need some wiring, of course, to put the mesh in there and do it like that. But yeah, I got my pine tree right here. Set my pruning tools right here and wiring right there. I know what tools I want to use. I've got a pair of wire snippers right here. Set this on the ground. What I'm probably gonna do is just remove that for now. Keep this right here. So what I'm gonna start by doing is just start moving a bunch of this nasty junk into this pot. Got a bunch of this just base layer leaves and stuff from the fall time off of the surface of this. Go dump this over here. I'm straighten this wire out as best as I can. And I want you guys, if you guys are doing something similar, to keep the mesh in the bottom of the pot. I'm gonna snip a little piece like this and bend it. I'm gonna put the wire through the mesh like this. And this is how I like to do it personally. I'm gonna take the pot now. I don't like when the pot has those wiring holes. I'm gonna put it through the straight right here. And I'm going to bend it like that. We got one of the mesh set down in the bottom of the pot. Like I said, this is just my personal method. So now I'm gonna do another similar length, almost like that. Put this through like that. We've got our mesh set up in the bottom of here, so now the pot is good to go. I'm out here with my repotting workshop. I like it, and I love this little pruning tool. Just kind of rake out the roots and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna kind of get this smoothened out, and wow, look at that right here. I'm gonna try to use some of this organic just soil that the pot has been in, so you guys can see. Let's go ahead. And what I want you guys to do if you're doing this at home is slowly go around like this. And you want to kind of rake out some of these roots. Rake out the root system. be really gentle too. You don't want to be ripping or shredding the roots. This is just the way that I do it. I love to show you guys my personal methods of this. Wow. And since the soil was so smooth, look at that. You guys already have a finished root system. Look at that, wow. That was pretty fast too. That took me about like under a minute. So you guys can see, like I said, I'm gonna try to use some of this natural soil that is native. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna use some of the native soil to repot back in there, but I'm also gonna use a bonsai mix. I'm back and I found a bag in my garage with standard juniper mix, and really it's got a bunch of mulch and bark in it. So I'm gonna use this as the bottom layer, and then I'm gonna do a mix of this and that soil right there. So it's almost got like a sandy, but also like mulchy texture to it. So this kind of allows for it to not get clogged with the draining, especially some of this mulch. Let's see. This root system is very big too. So what I want to go ahead and do is I'm gonna snip off just a little bit of this root system. You don't want to take a lot off, especially. This could very much kill the tree if I took off way too much roots. But there's no way that was going to originally go inside the pot itself. So I've already taken off some of these roots, you guys can see. That seems about good. That seems about good. I really like that. I really, really like that. That looks pretty good in there. So I want to take a lot of this native soil, and what I just said is I'm gonna mix it with some of that sandy juniper mix just to make sure it has good drainage. But the way I like to do things is, you know, I don't want all just complete pumice and akadama and rocks inside of the bonsai pot, because when, you know, if I go on vacation for even a few days, I don't really have anybody to water this. So I like it being in the partial native soil so it doesn't stay soaking wet, but it gives it a day or two of grace period. I have a strange way of doing things. I've said that on my channel. For the after fertilizing process, I'm gonna use some BioGold to set on the top. But currently I'm gonna dip the roots in some rooting powder. And also I'm gonna blend in some Osmocote, which is a slow release fertilizer, just so it can kind of sit inside there. I'm not gonna use a lot, but I wanna use some of this and dip some of the roots in here. I might have over-rooted powdered this. So let's go ahead and we're gonna tuck. Let's make sure this isn't too much right here, you know, but you do want a light base layer. And how do I want this to sit inside this pot? So I kind of want to curl the roots around. You don't want to just smash it down in there, but you know, you kind of want to tuck it in very nicely. Get it nestled in. And what I'm gonna do while I assemble the soil is just put a rock on it so it doesn't fall over. So I threw some Osmocote in there, and now I'm gonna stir it up. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna sprinkle some of this down in here. It's where my chopstick comes in handy. I kind of just want to be really gentle, but make sure there's no pockets or anything of, shake it down like that. Make sure there is no pockets, like I just said. Make sure all the soil is tucked in there neatly, nicely. You don't want the roots to flay up again. Spare root right here that I really want to cut off just so it's not hanging out. like I said, just don't be hammering the soil down, but you want it to stay loose, and once you water it, it should seep down to the bottom. And look at that. Got our basic styled tree right here. Looks solid. And next I'm gonna get to wiring it, bending it, shaping it, and how we want the branches to go in the future, how we want it to grow in the future. So to touch this off, before I go water it, I wanna put a nice little layer of bonsai soil with actual rocks and more mulch on top. This is just one of my local nursery bonsai soils. It's not a crazy kind of soil, but I do like this just to finish it off. It looks polished on there before I start to style the branches and stuff. And now here's where my BioGold bonsai fertilizer slow release comes in. I want to put a pebble right here, just set it on the top before I water, set one on the other side back here, and set one on top right here. You guys can see the BioGold inside of there. A lot of pebbles, so this bag is not cheap. Here's the whole prepared tree right here. So you guys see it's ready to go. And instead of having to bring the whole hose out, I'm gonna use this water bucket right here, just for the one time. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do just a second and let it soak in. Let's wait till it seeps in. Yeah, it's got some good drainage. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on there, and now we've got it ready to do the final step, which is styling this tree. Now for this tree, it's very flexible, so I don't want the thickest wire. I think I'm gonna use this kind of wire right here. Very flexible. If you guys see this, it's very flexible bonsai wire. So let's go ahead. I think I want it to go in an S shape and then do something with the branches. And of course, this will have a ton of growth over the summertime. And let's see, about that much. Let's go ahead and cut that much for now. So more of my vision was like that. So we've got it wired a little bit. More of my vision was kind of like this, more so. So let's see. Wow, look at that. That's kind of sick. Wow, that looks actually very good. So let's tuck that soil in. What I'm gonna do really quick, I don't like how far these little needles are going down, so I'm gonna just pluck some of them off. And of course in the springtime, it will grow back even better on these ends right here. I've got these branches wired to the core right here. This one's going out this one. Now I got to do this one. So go ahead, flip this back around, and look at that. Wow, look at that. I'm not really sure what to do with this little branch on the other side, but I like the direction of these and how it's going to keep going upwards. You guys see I got it at an S curve. Not the entirely best at wiring yet. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for coming to my workshop. I hope this was helpful if you guys are trying to learn wiring tips, tricks, anything else. I'm gonna do more videos like this. We're just hitting spring, so we're just getting started. That's the first tree, first repot of the year. Say that turned out pretty well, honestly. I like the direction of that, and of course I can rewire it or do some more wiring. It's a very immature tree too, so give it some time. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Praise Jesus. Thank him for everything in your lives. I'm thankful, and I love you guys. Peace out.